get this going. What is it out there that sets your day aside? Like what can you do to set yourself into the what we call 1%? The universe is going to throw opportunities at you. It's going to throw things that are going to assist you and that are going to work for you, and also things that are going to work against you. But what is it that you're doing? Are you putting yourself in a place where the universe has the ability to utilize you? See, a lot of times we forget that it's not just us that's a part of this. It's our entire being, our entire place, and our complete understanding of our connection, our ability to be the being that we are inside. And a lot of the times we forget about that, and we set ourselves aside. We set ourselves to only utilize one energy field inside of who we are. We are much, much more than that. And a lot of times we forget to look from the third person. We forget to look from the outside. Like somebody plays a video game, like for instance, a first-person shooter. There's an angle that you can see directly in front of you. There's an angle that you can see a little bit farther. There's an angle that you can see from a third person, okay? Or in other words, a person's observation to understand and to be aware of everything that's going on around them. And so, a lot of the times when our third person is what we're forgetting about, we become almost tunnel visioned. We become almost without and from within. And getting it out of who we are inside and getting the ability for ourselves to be a part of our story, to be a part of our journey, is what motivation, meditation, inspiration means to me. It means to express and reflect and to grow. And a lot of times when we're doing growth and we're getting ourselves into that place, the challenges that we're working through is who we're going to become and what we're going to manifest. And see, the manifestation inside of ourselves becomes a reflection on the outside when we utilize our minds, when we liberate ourselves from the challenges that we face off against, from the great construct that stops one from believing in who they are. See, we're meant to walk and to dominate ourselves and to be there to understand the journeys and to help others grow. We're not meant to hold each other back or to look down on. And a lot of times when we're fighting our challenges, we like to feel that that's what we're seeking out after. We're seeking out after self. To truly understand oneself is to understand the workings of oneself in the universe. And to understand one's working in the universe, you have to look at the great things that there are in this world. You have to find the joy in your challenges, the joy in the handicaps that we face off against, and the ways to overcome them and to utilize the combinations of this universe ourselves as well. That's the meaning of the law of riches. It's manifest into what we can become, manifest into what we're facing after, chasing after, and to let ourselves be that part of who we are. I think that getting wealthy teaches one how to look at the universe. And there's many forms of wealth. There's wealth and self, wealth and external. To achieve true wealth is that it becomes a reflection on the outside from the inside's observation, inside awareness, inside understanding of the energy that flows within oneself and how it works its way out of who we are. See, what I'm saying is you're a blessing on this earth. What I'm saying is the challenges that you're facing off against, the things that you go through, They're there for your greater being. They're there for your positive self, for the blessing inside. That a lot of the times the construct's there to limit the mind, to limit the ability to be who you are. Even the Egyptians knew this with thought. Even the Egyptians knew that if you use from within, it comes down with every challenge we face off against. It comes down with the relation you have in this that can't leave that, become that. And a lot of those people, guess what? They're not the 1%ers in this world. You hearing what I'm saying? They're not the ones that are out there achieving the highest level. Because the ones that are out there achieving the highest level, they're aware of their airspace. They're aware of their ability. They're aware of their mentality. They believe and to become who they want to be. See, a lot of the times, we're as kids, and we write down one thing. In school, almost every single person who's gone to school, right, writes down one thing. What is that one thing? What I want to be when I grow up. What if, as we write those things down, we're taking the classes that are taking us, the ability to find those dreams, to find those goals? What if we follow through with those? Nah. The truth is that you are on your journey. You are on your path. The part of your journey where you get to decide where you're going to be. You get to decide your mindset, your mentality, and that the reflection reflects outwards. And see, a lot of the times we think that everything that's happened around us is not bettering our positive self, when it truly is. When what's going on the outside is bringing you closer to you. When your state of observation is that you have the ability to be blessed. You have the ability to have yields. You have the ability that because you came along, because you're on this planet, you can help other people. And by enjoying your stage, enjoying your challenges, by working through your handicaps, as we would say, by enjoying your handicaps, by enjoying the things that would stop you and making them the reason why you continue. You hearing what I'm saying? A lot of times people see negativity and they look at it in a way in which, man, because this happened to me, because that happened to you, you are who you are. Because that happened to you, you have the ability to utilize those lessons. You have the ability to utilize those forms of challenges. And inside of challenge is where you find yourself. Inside of the positives and the negative forces that you're in on a daily basis, the knowledge that you have inside, the exact breath that you have. You are much more than what a lot of people give credit to themselves for. We are daughters and sons of the Most High. And when I mean the Most High, I mean there is no higher than the Most High. And we're all together in this great universe. We're in this place of growth within, where when we take that blessing of who we are, when we take that blessing of self, that it becomes a part of our everyday purpose. And a lot of people, they're not able to find that part of who they are. They're letting the opinions of others dictate their ability inside to believe in themselves, to believe that they have what it takes. And so when you find when you find that all of the challenges that you've been through are the reason why you are where you are, the blessings inside start to light up. That's what I'm saying, man. The blessings inside of you start to light up. That's when the people on the outside start to see that you are who you are. That's when the people on the outside start to see that light inside might shine just a little bit brighter. And that is the thing that makes a 1%er. The ability inside to shine outwards. Because when you're doing that, when you're truly doing that, and your knowledge and your focus meet up, then a reflection comes together. And it takes a place of discipline, a place where yourself can go, where your internal being can be the percent. It's not the outside, friend. It's the inside the true wealth lays. It's in the observation, the joy, the challenges, the understanding that all things are for your better, positive force. And that you are a force in this universe that is set aside a path, a journey of self. So who out there is of self? Who out there is becoming better versions of themselves, better parts of who they are? What does it mean to find your true purpose in this path? Because we have a path, friends. We have a part of who we are that is not for the taking, it's for the giving. And it's to be you. And you know, this universe, it enjoys those give back. It enjoys those to understand that even if it's not working, but the universe itself is working for you. Hear what I'm saying? What I'm saying, even in your negative thoughts and your negative place inside, they're there for you to grow. They're there for you to be yourself, to be the person that you are inside, to find the ways to overcome those forms of challenges. And it's just an amazing path. You know, I hope that some of you who don't believe that you can become your dreams, I hope that you open your eyes and say, I can become my dreams. I can become the part inside of who I am that I want to be. You know, when you live inside of your path, your journey opens up. When you live inside of your path, your purpose opens up. And a lot of people, they say, I don't know how to have a path or to have a purpose. Look at you. Write stuff down. Think things out. And the Most High God find a way to bless you in this world. Blessings, as always. Namaste.